I recently watched my video where I talk about all the books that I was going to read for my very first year at university. It was really wonderful to watch because at that time I was really scared about going to university and feeling really nervous. 1 year later, I am now going to do my book haul of all the books I'm going to read in my first semester of my second year at university. In my first semester, I'm studying 18th century writing, literary theory, and American literature, time, space, and place. Starting with 18th century writing, I am reading Tristram Shandy by Laurence Sterne. The full title of Tristram Shandy is The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman. I'm actually really intrigued by this novel because it has illustrations in it which I think might be quite rare for a piece of 18th century writing. This is just a cheap Wordsworth edition of Tristram Shandy. I was supposed to buy the Norton critical version, but I felt like being a bit rebellious. Hopefully this edition will be okay, but if not I can always borrow the Norton version from the library. The second book is a Norton Anthology of English Literature. This is the Restoration and the 18th Century, Volume C. So far I've read Orinoco or the Royal Slave by Aphra Behn. Because I'm going to be studying quite a lot of texts in this anthology, I won't list them all, but I am really excited to read Phantomina by Eliza Haywood. For literary theory, I was asked to get Modern Criticism and Theory a Reader, edited by David Lodge and Nigel Wood, and this is the third edition. My university also suggested Beginning Theory by Peter Barry. I used this book quite a lot in my first year. It was really useful because it was so easy to read. I do actually own 3 other theory books because I like theory and big books apparently. I'm also going to take 2 of my introducing graphic guides with me to university. They go through so many key movements and ideas and thinkers. I just think that they'll be really useful to take with me to university. In American Literature, Time, Space and Place, I'm studying The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I am really excited about studying The Great Gatsby because I love this book so much. It's one of my all-time favourite books and I just can't wait to study it. The Awakening by Kate Chopin, or Chopin. I'm guessing Chopin. I've always wanted to read The Awakening because it's such a key feminist text. I can't wait to discuss feminism and gender roles and the representation of women in this novel. This edition of The Awakening is by Melville House Classics and it's in their series The Art of the Novella. I just really love the design and in particular the colour of this book. I also love this quote on the back of the book. She wanted to swim far out, where no woman had swum before. Another book that I've wanted to read for a really long time is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This novel has always intrigued me and I can't wait to read it, especially as I've heard a lot of mixed reviews of this novel, so I can't wait to kind of sit down and really form my own opinion. It's a Penguin Classics Deluxe edition. Just look at this cover design, it's absolutely incredible. A lot of the texts I'm going to be studying for my American Literature module are actually made available online for me by my university. I know we're looking at captivity narratives and slave narratives, and we're also going to be reading about the Harlem Renaissance. I won't tell you every single piece of writing that I'm going to be studying for American Literature and for 18th century writing, but they will be all listed on my Goodreads page in my university reading list shelf or list that I created. If you have ever read any of these texts, please let me know. And if you want to, please share what you're going to be reading at university this semester.